It's really nice knowing Mitch and Parker can leave and everything's still moving the way it should, you know. That's what we do out here. We find gold and we move dirt, and hopefully there's a lot more to come.
Mitch Blashke's sudden exit from Parker Schnabel's team on Gold Rush has left fans and co-workers questioning. Known for his exceptional skill with complex machinery, Mitch's departure is seen as a big loss, as his mechanical expertise and strategic insights were central to the team's success.
Approaching the middle of summer, pretty soon here the days are going to start getting shorter. Each day it's just clicking by faster and faster. We need to have Slucifer on that new wash plant pad.
Despite the potential benefits of starting his own mining operation, Mitch chose to stay. Why would someone with so much to gain from going solo stick around? Let's explore the stories that keep an experienced miner like Mitch loyal to his team no matter what. The surprising exit, Mitch Blaschke's new path. Mitch Blaschke's sudden decision to leave Parker Schnabel's team on the popular TV show Gold Rush has caused quite a stir among viewers. Mitch is well known for his skill in fixing and understanding complex machinery, which he first showcased while working with Todd Hoffman. However, it was his move to Parker's team that really highlighted his talents and made him a standout figure in the world of televised gold mining. The impact of Mitch's departure is significant. His ability to handle the difficult and often unpredictable mining equipment has been key to the team's success. Considering Mitch's unique mix of youthful vigor and extensive expertise at just 34 years old, finding someone else with his level of skill seems almost impossible. This situation has led to a lot of discussion and speculation among fans and fellow team members about his reasons for leaving and what he plans to do next. Some fans think Mitch might be looking to take on new challenges, perhaps even running his own mining operation, given his demonstrated skills and success on the show. Yet, despite these opportunities, Mitch seems to prefer staying within the current team setup.
Hey Parker, you got a minute?
Yeah.
There's some really bad wildfires down there and they're getting close to us.
Holy cow.
So my wife's down there trying to...
This choice could be driven by a sense of loyalty or contentment with his role, which puzzles many since branching out on his own could potentially be more lucrative and prestigious. Mitch's role on Parker's team extends beyond fixing machines. He is considered Parker's main advisor and a critical member whose strategies are vital for the team's success. His ability to work well with others and contribute to the team's problem-solving efforts shows that his value extends beyond his technical skills. The strong teamwork and mutual support are possibly key factors in his decision to stay.
The biggest thing that we run into is just having enough time in the day. You know, we're always trying to get every minute, every hour we can of sluice time because that's how you get good cleanups. That's how you have a lot of gold at the end of the season.
This decision to not pursue his own projects has kept the rumor mill busy, with ongoing speculation about what his future holds and how his departure might affect the team's dynamics. Mitch's skill in quickly addressing and fixing problems has been crucial in keeping the mining operation smooth and efficient, making him an indispensable part of the team. Mitch is more than just a mechanic. He's a crucial player in the gold mining process. His continued presence in the team is possibly influenced by more than just job security or financial considerations. It might also be about his enjoyment of working within a team and his alignment with Parker's leadership style. Parker's leadership prioritizes innovation, teamwork, and strategic planning, which may resonate with Mitch's professional values and preferences. Despite the ongoing discussions about Mitch starting his own mining business, his loyalty to his current team appears strong.
When you get back, hopefully we've got wash plant pad done, sluice first setting there, 2 plants going.
The environment Parker has created, one that values each team member's feedback and fosters a collaborative atmosphere, might be very appealing to Mitch, keeping him from venturing out on his own. The talk about Mitch's future, coupled with his crucial role within the team, highlights the complexities surrounding his career decisions. While some fans and observers see his potential to succeed independently, others believe his exit could disrupt the team's dynamic and reduce their efficiency. Mitch's decisions moving forward will undoubtedly have a profound impact, not only on his own career path, but also on the stability and success of the mining operations he might leave behind. Mitch Blashke is recognized not just for his mechanical expertise, but for his broader contributions to the team and the show, Gold Rush. His future choices will significantly shape both his personal career trajectory and the prospects of Parker Schnabel's mining operations. Mitch Blashke has decided to leave Parker Schnabel's team, a move described as tough but necessary for personal growth and new opportunities. This ends a very successful partnership, and those in the know suggest there might be more behind his decision than meets the eye. As dawn breaks, big changes stir in Parker's camp. Parker's team post Mitch.
Taylor, I hope you got some good news for me, man.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Oh, well, you tell me.
The scene of Mitch's announcement was set at dawn in their simple camp, where he revealed his plans to move on. The air was thick with unspoken tension, despite his grateful words for the time spent with Parker's team and the valuable experiences gained. Parker appeared to take the news hard. Losing Mitch was more than just losing a crew member. It felt like losing a guiding hand and a close friend. Although Parker publicly supported Mitch's future ventures, his disappointment was clear. The split seemed not just professional, but deeply personal. Mitch's exit tears at the structural and emotional fabric of the team. Known for bringing people together and solving complex mechanical problems, his departure leaves a noticeable gap. Mitch had started as a mechanic at just 14, in a local shop, with no formal education in the field. His ability to rise from such humble beginnings to become crucial to Parker's operations spoke volumes about his skills and determination. He had joined Todd Hoffman's crew and later moved to Parker's team, where his role became increasingly significant. Mitch wasn't just overseeing the wash plants to maximize gold production. He was a pillar of the operation, enforcing high standards and contributing significantly to its success. The drama reached its peak in Season 9 with Mitch's boating accident with Parker, which left him with a broken arm and the team in turmoil. However, Mitch's return after his recovery showcased his resilience and determination, reinforcing his critical role in the team's continued success. His comeback was almost heroic, typical of the tough, never-say-die attitude celebrated in gold mining. Yet, as Mitch recovered and returned to form, rumors and unease about his future began to swirl within the team. Was it the physical injury or deeper issues that prompted his decision to leave? These early signs of discord might have foreshadowed Mitch's departure, hinting at more profound issues within the crew. His leaving marks a significant change, disrupting not just the daily operations, but the emotional landscape of the team. As the crew moves forward, extracting gold from historical sites and adapting to new challenges, Mitch's absence is felt in every success and setback. The team must navigate the changes and find new ways to succeed without one of their key members. In the world of gold mining, personal dynamics can be as challenging as the physical work. Mitch's decision to start anew elsewhere underscores this reality, leaving both his and Parker's future open to new possibilities. Parker's team will continue their ventures, facing the wilderness and the challenges of mining without Mitch, while he embarks on a new journey, carrying with him the lessons and skills honed during his time with the crew. The story of Mitch leaving is not just about the end of a partnership, it's about the inevitable changes and shifts that come with life's decisions. It reflects the continuous evolution of relationships and careers, particularly in such a demanding and unpredictable field as gold mining. The mine manager had high hopes for Big Red, a massive machine designed to process a lot of gold every hour. It was expected to produce about 1.8 ounces of gold per hour, and after working non-stop for 90 hours, it had collected roughly 1,600 ounces. Despite these impressive numbers, the gold only converted to a measly $224.50 in cash, a sum that left everyone questioning the effectiveness of their operation under such hopeful, yet perhaps misguided management. Mitch was more than just a foreman and mechanic at Parker's mining venture. He was a cornerstone of the operation. His real value lay not just in his technical skills, but in his ability to remain calm under pressure. This trait was particularly evident when a major machine breakdown occurred, a situation that could have resulted in huge losses. Instead, Mitch managed a remarkable turnaround, securing a hefty profit for the business. With Mitch gone, new troubles test the crew's strength. The fault line in the gold chain. Before Parker set off for Alaska to tie up some final details regarding a new mining claim, he checked in with Mitch Blashke, his trusted second-in-command. Mitch assured him everything was under control with the wash plants. But soon after Parker left, trouble struck. Despite Mitch's prior assurances, one of the wash plants malfunctioned severely, threatening to halt all mining activity. Mitch, responsible for the entire crew, quickly realized the scale of the disaster when the superstacker stopped working. This machine was crucial as it worked alongside Big Red and a sluicing machine to filter out gold from other materials. Its failure not only threatened their weekly goal of gold production, but also exposed the risky dependence on such complex machinery. The trouble started when Alec, a team member, tried to adjust the superstacker to better feed dirt into the sluicing machine. Initially, it seemed like a smart move as it worked better and everyone cheered, but the celebration was short-lived.
And you see right here, it blew the plug right out of the cylinder.
Suddenly, the machine stopped, revealing a serious oil leak that Alec discovered. The immediate diagnosis was bleak. The machine had broken a vital component, causing the oil to leak out. In a panic, Alec tried to fix the situation by adjusting the machine again. Unfortunately, this made things worse as it caused another part to break off. What began as a simple adjustment had now escalated into a significant breakdown, especially problematic since Mitch was not around when the machine first stopped. When Mitch found out about the breakdown, he knew he had to act fast. The malfunction had caused a major pause in operations, which meant less gold and more time lost. The team felt the pressure intensely, knowing that Parker would be disappointed if he returned to find the equipment still out of order. Mitch arrived on site, ready to tackle the problem, but his usual optimism was tested when Alec informed him about the situation.
You going, buddy? We got Slucifer down in the cup. We're ready for this thing.
We're not ready to give it to you. Right now, this thing is...
The air was tense as they surveyed the damage, with Alec repeatedly emphasizing the severity of the problem. A small but crucial plug had failed, and its absence was now a significant obstacle. Finding a replacement plug became a critical mission. There were no spare plugs at the mine, and it seemed unlikely that any were available nearby. This tiny part had become critical to their operation, a stark reminder of how small components could have large impacts on productivity. Faced with limited options, Mitch had to think creatively. Proving his indispensable role, Mitch came up with a plan. He instructed the crew to look for a suitable plug from any of the broken-down rock trucks around the mine site. Together with Alec, he searched for a truck that might have the necessary part. They eventually found one and quickly began dismantling its engine to access the plugs. However, finding a plug of the right size proved difficult, as most were too large for their needs, further complicating their already stressful day. It was obvious that many car parts had been removed over time. Mitch, with straightforward honesty, acknowledged that these parts had been repurposed for other projects a while ago. Despite the truck now being just a shell, there was still hope that its remaining parts could be useful for fixing other equipment. The search for the right plug was incredibly frustrating, much like looking for a tiny needle in a large haystack. Alec and Mitch examined every potential part closely, but each time their hopes were dashed by another, unsuitable match. When Alec finally found a plug that looked right, his attempt to remove it only ended in disappointment when it turned out to be too big. New challenges await Mitch's quick thinking and leadership. The struggle to keep the mine running. Alec's frustration was mounting, and he was close to giving up. This was when Mitch decided to step up, displaying what he considered leadership. He encouraged Alec to keep searching, emphasizing how important it was not to quit. Despite numerous setbacks, Mitch's optimism never waned. He seemed to view each failure simply as a challenge to overcome. When it became clear the old truck was of no help, Mitch turned his attention to other equipment nearby.
One of our old rock trucks, we ended up just parting it out. using parts and pieces on different trucks, and hopefully we can find something here to get our conveyor back together.
He spotted a drilling machine, overloaded with hydraulics, which he thought might contain the right size plug. They approached the drill with a renewed sense of hope, only to find that these plugs were also too big. Mitch's stubbornness to give up grew stronger. He insisted they continue the search, examining each piece of machinery with a hope that seemed unrealistic. The task felt endless, but finally they came across an ancient system, a network of belts that had once moved rocks. Alec located a plug within this system that seemed to fit their needs. After so much effort, it felt like a major victory when he managed to remove the plug, and it was the correct size. Their relief and joy were immense, starkly contrasting the previous frustrations of the day. They hurried back to the superstacker, where Mitch's quick actions and determined spirit seemed once again to save the day, allowing the mining operations to resume immediately. As Mitch fit the plug into its slot, his face showed relief and satisfaction from seeing their hard work finally pay off. Alec, more cautious, waited for Mitch's final approval before allowing himself to feel triumphant. After confirming the plug was secure, Mitch nodded in approval, prompting Alec to finally let go of his pent-up happiness. They celebrated with a brief high five, not just for fixing the plug, but for overcoming the numerous challenges they faced along the way.
Oh yeah. Buddy. I like it.
Now that the superstacker was fixed and the oil leak was stopped, the team needed to focus on making Lucifer process as much pay dirt as possible, especially since they were already behind schedule because of the earlier equipment failure. Mitch took charge of the superstacker, preparing it to connect with the sluicer. The importance of their task was clear to everyone involved. They needed to ensure that the 120-foot superstacker linked perfectly with the slucifer to keep the operation running smoothly. As Mitch directed the equipment, the tension among the team was palpable. They all hoped for a smooth connection without any issues. When the operation finally succeeded, the relief was visible on everyone's faces, especially Mitch's, who couldn't help but let out a triumphant yell, echoed by Alec's own cheers. The delay caused by the superstacker breakdown had been costly in terms of time. Now, to meet their goals for the week and the season, both the superstacker and the wash plant would need to run for extra hours.
That means I can turn this wash plant back up and we can get back to running 220 yards an hour. So it's time I get us back to getting some serious pay through this plant and getting some serious gold.
Despite the setbacks, the team's determination did not falter. They were resolved to achieve their targets and make the most of the remaining time. When Parker returned from Alaska, he found a team that was not only prepared to tally their gold, but also motivated to push through the challenges that lay ahead. After fixing their machines, the crew digs in to catch up. The superstacker's standstill Parker, who was leading the team, was very focused on the problems that came up with the superstacker machine. He wanted to know every detail about how the parts were changed and why there was an oil leak. Mitch, who worked closely with Parker, kept him updated on everything that was going on. At the same time, another wash plant called Big Red was put to work harder than ever. It had to take over since the superstacker had stopped working. Big Red was used to process dirt non-stop all week as the team tried to make up for lost time and keep the gold coming in. Despite these mechanical problems, Mitch and his crew managed to find solutions and keep the mining operation running smoothly. When it was time to check how much gold they had collected, they were excited to find out that they had gathered a whopping 1,228.5 ounces. This amount of gold was worth much more than just a couple $100, and it was a significant win for the team, considering the difficulties they had faced.
It blew right out. I mean, it was just tiny. And the drill's sitting up there. They're doing that engine swap on it.
On Liam's drill.
And like,
Oh no.
It's parked in our yard.
This success was a big deal for Mitch, who had become quite a hero in the gold mining world. He was known for being able to think on his feet and fix problems quickly. This time was no different, even though the superstacker broke down in a way nobody had anticipated. Mitch's quick actions and smart decisions helped lead his team to success. Mitch's role in the show Gold Rush had made him a key figure in the gold mining industry. He was admired by many people around the world who wanted to be gold miners because he showed that he could handle tough situations and still achieve great results. Away from the dirt and machinery, Mitch's life was full of other exciting news. He shared his life updates actively on social media. His wife, Haley, had recently announced that they were expecting another child, which would add another member to their family. Haley was also sharing photos and updates about her pregnancy on Instagram, giving fans a peek into their personal lives. Besides mining for gold, Mitch found other ways to connect with people who liked him. He set up an account on Cameo, a website where fans can get personalized messages from their favorite celebrities. Mitch had a very high rating on this platform, and people really appreciated how friendly and genuine he was, even though he was busy with his show. When he wasn't filming for Gold Rush, Mitch enjoyed racing snowmobiles and cars, which was mentioned on the Discovery Channel's website. These activities showed that he loved adventure, and they added more layers to his personality beyond just being a hard-working miner. Managing his time between being a dad, a miner, and a public figure was challenging, but Mitch handled it with style and enthusiasm. He always made time for his family and fans, showing that he could balance his responsibilities well. What do you think is more challenging for Mitch, gold mining or fatherhood? Let us know in the comments, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.